I just obsess over it, and I obsess over it until I fall asleep, and I dream about it, and then I wake up and I do it again. Building this business is like cocaine to me. I just don't know how to stop.
What happens when the world's #1 YouTuber, Jimmy Donaldson, aka MrBeast, faces a storm of hatred? MrBeast, known for giveaways and philanthropic games on YouTube, now finds himself under scrutiny. Let's explore the unfolding controversy. Over the last decade, MrBeast has transformed himself from a small-time YouTuber into a global phenomenon, with stunts like giving away cars, houses, or even islands. MrBeast's videos have made millions of viewers feel like part of something massive, and his brand is synonymous with generosity. But recent criticism paints a different picture, raising questions about his approach to content creation, transparency, and the true motivations behind his philanthropy. The shift in perception largely began with a viral video from YouTuber Docpac 404 titled "I worked for MrBeast and he's a fraud." This video sparked a wave of debate and marked a pivotal moment in the way people view MrBeast. Docpac 404's expose suggests that MrBeast's entertaining persona and charitable actions might lie manipulative tactics and potentially misleading practices. Now, fans and critics alike are questioning whether MrBeast's content is as real as it seems, or if it's been carefully crafted to maximize engagement and profit. The first major accusation raised in Docpac 404's video focuses on the authenticity of MrBeast's challenges. These are the backbone of MrBeast's channel, but according to Docpac, many of these events aren't as spontaneous or real as they appear. Rather than being open competitions, Docpac claims that contestants are chosen strategically to heighten drama, tension, and viewer interest. One example given is a contestant named Mac, portrayed as a relatable underdog, competing for prize money. But as Docpac explains, Mac was reportedly not a random participant. He was actually an employee of MrBeast, already living comfortably. This revelation stirred viewers, as it suggested that the relatable, everyday person MrBeast featured was carefully selected to build an engaging storyline. The idea that MrBeast challenges could be staged or heavily scripted isn't entirely new. However, Docpac's video brought the debate into the spotlight. The YouTube community began to ask tough questions. Are the people MrBeast features truly random? Or are they friends, family, or even employees? And does it matter? Some argue that as long as the content is enjoyable, how it's made shouldn't matter. Yet others feel misled, believing that MrBeast's brand of charity and adventure is built on genuine experiences rather than orchestrated trauma. Docpac 404's video also highlights specific production choices that seem to distort reality. Scenes that appear to show endurance or suspense over long periods may actually be cut, edited, or staged. In one instance, Docpac describes a challenge where participants are supposedly stranded at sea for 7 days. But behind the scenes, it's claimed that production staff were taking shelter, while contestants were shown battling the elements. Editing, according to Docpac, is used to create the illusion of extended hardship. This revelation pushed many to wonder if MrBeast's brand of authenticity has been hiding elements more typical of reality television than real life. Is it fair to present highly edited, controlled scenes as authentic challenges? Furthermore, Docpac 404 raises ethical concerns around MrBeast's giveaways, which are a huge draw for his young audience. His massive giveaways, whether they involve cars, houses, or cash, come with catchphrases like "subscribe for a chance to win," which, while clever, blur lines between genuine charity and marketing tactics. For young fans, these promotions can feel like a lottery, even though the odds of winning are incredibly slim. Docpac describes cases where fans bought merchandise or subscribed in hopes of a reward, only to find out the rules were changed or no reward was delivered. These concerns highlight the ethical complexities of giveaways aimed at young viewers, who may not fully understand their chances of winning. One significant legal concern raised by Docpac is how MrBeast's giveaways could be seen as deceptive advertising. Reportedly, there have been situations where the terms of participation were changed midstream, leading some viewers to believe they needed to act quickly for a chance at a prize. When those expectations weren't met, viewers felt disappointed and even deceived. If minors are particularly impacted, this could pose legal challenges. But beyond legality, there's a deeper question. Does MrBeast owe his audience transparency, particularly when they're investing not only their time, but also their money? This concern over transparency is also reflected in MrBeast's philanthropic initiatives. His second channel, Beast Philanthropy, was launched with the promise of donating 100% of its ad revenue to charity. While many fans are supportive of this goal, Docpac's video suggests that even philanthropy has become a tool for brand building. Some critics argue that when every charitable act is part of a larger business model, it's hard to distinguish where charity ends and marketing begins. Does MrBeast's philanthropy model reflect genuine generosity? Or is it designed to re-enhance his brand image and audience reach? Moreover, as Docpac 404 points out, even MrBeast's popular Feastables chocolate brand has come under scrutiny. Initially promoted as a healthier alternative with only 4 ingredients, Feastables has since added more sugar and calories, aligning it closer to traditional chocolate bars. Critics argue that this shift feels misleading, as fans were drawn to the product based on claims of health benefits. The brand's ads continue to promote Feastables as a healthier choice, leading some to question whether MrBeast's claims are always backed by genuine intentions or merely adapted for marketing appeal. Perhaps the most incendiary claim in Docpac's expose involves accusations about MrBeast's longtime friend, Chris Tyson. Docpac insinuates that MrBeast continued to support Tyson despite controversy surrounding his online behavior. While this remains one of the less substantiated claims, it feeds into a narrative where MrBeast appears to protect his inner circle over maintaining transparency. For fans, this scenario creates a dilemma, making it challenging to separate a creator's personal choices from their public brand, especially when that brand is built on values of kindness and accountability. Beyond individual criticisms, Docpac 404 suggests that MrBeast might be enforcing non-disclosure agreements, or NDAs, among his employees and friends. This implication hints at a tightly controlled brand image where insiders are restricted from sharing their experiences. While NDAs are common in the entertainment industry, their potential use in MrBeast's circle has prompted debate about his commitment to transparency. Could a culture of secrecy exist behind MrBeast's outwardly spoken and accessible brand? The internet's response to these allegations has been divided. Many fans continue to support MrBeast, viewing him as a master entertainer who uses the tools of modern media to captivate his audience. For these supporters, the criticism feels excessive, as they argue MrBeast's content is crafted to entertain, not document reality. However, others believe that when MrBeast's brand is built on authenticity and charity, the line between entertainment and manipulation becomes critical. If audiences feel deceived, the criticism of MrBeast a symptom of broader societal expectations around wealth and giving? In a world increasingly aware of wealth disparity, MrBeast's grand giveaways can evoke mixed feelings. On one hand, he provides tangible rewards and life-changing experiences. On the other, his ability to give away vast amounts of money may unintentionally highlight economic gaps. For some, MrBeast's content represents the very inequality that philanthropy seeks to address. Influencers must carefully navigate their role within this evolving landscape. This controversy could mark a pivotal moment for MrBeast, challenging the foundation of his brand and potentially reshaping his legacy. As questions grow around the ethics of influencer-led charity, viewers are scrutinizing his approach, highlighting a critical debate within the influencer industry. His high-stakes philanthropic content once seen as purely inspiring, is now being viewed through a more skeptical lens, raising questions about how such content should be produced, presented, and monetized responsibly. MrBeast's journey underscores the delicate balance between entertainment and ethical obligations, especially for creators wielding massive influence. This backlash may prompt the entire influencer community to reconsider their transparency and accountability, as audiences grow increasingly aware and discerning in the age of digital celebrity. Despite the controversies, MrBeast has pioneered a new form of digital philanthropy that reshaped public expectations around charity. His influence has inspired a wave of similar creators and opened doors for influencers to impact real-world change. Yet, Docpac 404's expose reminds us that with great influence comes great responsibility. How much of this is truly about creating an impact, and how much is about building and sustaining a brand? This ambiguity highlights a unique challenge for influencers aiming to balance genuine altruism with their public persona. MrBeast isn't the only influencer who's been scrutinized for high-profile philanthropy. Similar critiques have been leveled at other YouTubers who conduct massive giveaways or charity events. Casey Neistat, for instance, faced questions about the motives behind his philanthropic efforts during disasters, while Lily Singh's charitable ventures have drawn mixed reactions regarding their authenticity. The difference with MrBeast, however, is the scale. His reputation as one of YouTube's largest creators means that any misstep is magnified and impacts a much larger audience. Interestingly, MrBeast's approach has drawn comparisons not only with other YouTubers, but with figures like Elon Musk or Bill Gates, who engage in high-profile philanthropy. Like these billionaires, MrBeast's actions raise the question of whether vast personal wealth can align with altruistic intentions. While Gates and Musk operate within established philanthropic structures, MrBeast's actions are less bound by tradition, making his motives more susceptible to interpretation. Does his blend of charity and entertainment make him a more relatable, accessible figure, or a target of heightened scrutiny? The complex relationship between fame and criticism is evident in MrBeast's case. The internet tends to idolize its stars, but that admiration can quickly turn critical, especially when a creator's actions seem to prioritize personal gain. Psychology suggests that this shift in sentiment is partly due to social envy. Reviewers may feel alienated by MrBeast's wealth and success, leading to greater scrutiny. This phenomenon is particularly common among influencers, who maintain a close relationship with their followers. When that connection feels compromised by commercial interests, fans can react strongly. Audience fatigue is also a significant factor in the backlash against MrBeast. His high-stakes giveaways, once seen as groundbreaking, are now so common that some fans feel they've lost their impact, like a favorite song that eventually feels overplayed. MrBeast's charity format might feel repetitive to viewers, diminishing its emotional appeal. As content becomes more predictable, viewers may start to see it as less sincere. Docpac 404's expose also touches on the trust issues that often arise with influencer-led philanthropy. For many fans, the idea is that MrBeasts challenges and giveaways could be scripted or manipulated breaks in implicit trust. This trust is particularly sensitive, given MrBeast's young fanbase, who look up to him not only as an entertainer, but also as a role model. As the dust settles, it's clear that MrBeast's controversies open a broader conversation on the future of digital philanthropy. For viewers, this controversy serves as a reminder that behind every grand gesture on social media is a brand strategy. And for creators, MrBeast's experience illustrates the balancing act of creating content that's both impactful and credible. Moving forward, influencers may need to adopt greater transparency, outlining exactly how donations and sponsorships are managed to avoid similar backlash. After all, in the age of information, audiences are becoming increasingly savvy and expect creators to uphold the principles they publicly promote. It remains to be seen how MrBeast will respond to the criticisms and whether he'll choose to address them directly. The controversy marks a turning point, not just for MrBeast, but for the influencer industry as a whole, as creators continue to explore new ways to engage their audiences. This moment serves as a reminder of the ethical challenges that accompany massive influence. As MrBeast faces a wave of scrutiny, his story reflects the complex relationship between fame, philanthropy, and transparency in the digital age. The criticisms leveled at him reveal both the power and the pitfalls of influencer-led charity, where grand gestures meet high expectations for authenticity. Whether the backlash against MrBeast is a temporary setback or signals a more significant shift in how audiences view digital philanthropy will depend on his next steps. The question is now, can MrBeast adapt and continue inspiring his audience? Or will this moment mark a change in the public's relationship with online charity? If this exploration into MrBeast's controversies and the broader influencer landscape has sparked your curiosity, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video and leave your thoughts in the comments. How do you feel about influencer-led charity? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.